So I'm just gonna have a casual conversation today about making friends abroad. When you move abroad, any country, I guess, really most countries will have these things we're talking about today. It's hard enough to move. I mean, again, it's obviously nobody is forced to do that, but either way, it takes a lot just to pack up and go to another country, leave things behind and start fresh. So yeah, this is what this video is going to be about. Making friends abroad. Have a social life, It's very important, I think. It's important for your mental health and even for your physical health, because mental and physical is sort of the same. It's one body. I don't really know why we are differentiated actually, but because, they're connected. But anyway, so I think the major benefits of this time we're living in is Facebook. And yeah, I know some people are not on Facebook, so we're gonna talk about non-Facebook related ways of meeting people. But with Facebook groups these days, there is like at least every city you move to will have a Facebook group. Do a search on Facebook and you will find something related to your area. Maybe if you live in a smaller town and there's no bigger town close by, check out the area. There's also expat groups for most countries. There's expat groups for your country where you're moving from to that other country. There's expat groups for different activities you can do in your country. There's single groups, and they don't have to be dating sites or dating groups. They could just be meetups. There's groups for any kind of hobby or passion you have. So that's always a good idea to search for them and join them. And so that's one way. The Facebook search is probably the best. If you're not on Facebook, you should be just for that reason. Then with the folks that are not on Facebook, here in Portugal, it's great because there's a free language course you can take, because most immigrants have to take this language test. This is what this language course prepares you for, and there you will meet all kinds of people who have the same background as you in the way that they're all moved here from somewhere else. So it's great. It's a very diverse group. You usually people from all over the world go to this class and this program. And it goes on from September till May, like the end of May. So there's a lot of months you can have meetups. And in that program itself, they have meetups and, it's a great way of making friends. I think that's probably the best one here in Portugal. So obviously I don't know if other countries have the same regulations or language groups, but again, you probably can do a Google search and probably find that out. And you probably know yourself what your country has, what the requirements are for your visa or your residency. So that's the best way, I think. Of course, you can go to the town hall. There's usually some kind of event schedule, and you can look it up. Or in Europe, there's usually always a main square. Again, there's some event schedule somewhere posted. You can also go online and do a Google search, and then you go to these events and you can meet people there. Again, it could be festivals, it could be a market, it could be outdoor concert, it could be if you have kids, obviously there's a lot of possibilities there. So yeah, but for people like me in their 50s, it's probably the best way of meeting people is check those out. And I know it's not easy because a lot of us are introverts and it's not easy to get out there and do stuff. But I found in my case, it's easier to make friends now on my own because I'm forced to do it. Because I don't want to stay indoors and feel sorry for myself. Because I know that's not good for my mental health. So this forces me to go outside to check out what goes on in the communities. You can also volunteer. It's another good way. Again, you go check out some events, or there's the local church or some kind of other organization. Sometimes there's parks you can go volunteer to clean up the park. You know, there's running clubs. There's so many different things. Again, whatever interest you have. In my case, I'm an artist, so I make friends through other artists. Yeah, so there's always a way. And I think you just need to be willing to put yourself out there. Like I said, I'm an introvert, but I knew I needed to do this for myself because I didn't want to end up like I was isolated in Canada. Even though I was married and had kids, I never felt home. I feel more home here in the last, I don't know, was it 6 months? I'm here in this area than I ever did 26 years living in Canada, because it just was very cliquey. People wouldn't let you in their lives. They accepted you and they were friendly to you, but you weren't invited to certain events. You know, you weren't invited to their homes. Only if they're like birthday parties for your kids, yes. But it just and because you're a couple, and it's just not the same. That's not to say that there's couples here that but it's not, you don't, everybody is from somewhere else if you're part of some kind of an expat or immigrant group. So we all have something in common, and that way there's no clickiness anyway. I found we help each other out and to support each other. So in my case, I joined when I settled in this area, I joined a Facebook group, and I just asked if there's some like-minded woman, in the middle-aged, if they want to meet up. And yeah, I'm new to the area and just want to get to know some people. And that's how I met one friend, and one friend introduced me to some other friends, and you know, that's how it goes. And then another friend moved to the neighborhood, and yeah, so it's kind of snowballed from there, right? And like I said, it's not that hard. It's just you have to put yourself out there. And you don't even have to go anywhere. You just do it from your computer or your phone. You just put a post out there, right? So I think it's important to be social and not become a hermit. I know there's some people that don't need other people as much. I mean, needing, and nobody needs anybody. It's just it's human nature to socialize and to interact with other people. I think it's not healthy for a human to be by themselves, even though they think, oh yeah, I'm a single, no problem, I live on my own. And there are some people that do that, but I don't know if they're really enjoying themselves and they're happy. Maybe they are, but I'm thinking the vast majority of people need other people for their health. That's just my opinion, I guess. So, oh, and of course, I mean, you can always hang out at some kind of a coffee shop and just people watch. Maybe eventually somebody will talk to you, or you talk to somebody because you have something in common with these people. Here in Portugal, there's so many different little coffee shops. They're everywhere. Even the little towns have a coffee shop, or villages, they're not towns. Anyway, where there's a will, there's a way. So make sure you put yourself out there and do it, because you don't want to end up depressed. Yeah, in a new country, and then you won't like it, and then you will go back where you came from or go somewhere else. You know, you won't be settled properly if you don't do this. Again, because you can't give a country a chance to live and then So sorry we didn't like it here, because you know I didn't make any friends, and I missed my family and my friends. I think you need to give it to some time. Obviously, some people just can't live somewhere else, and they try, and it doesn't work out, and they go back. But you need to give it a chance. And yeah, think about putting yourself out there. In the comments, tell me what you did, how to socialize, or if you live in another country, or even where you live. Maybe you moved to another city and you had to start from scratch. You didn't have any family there, and what did you do to be social, make new friends? Let me know in the comments, please. I will be interested. Maybe you have some other tips besides the ones I was talking about. So make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Comment, please. I don't get many comments. I want you guys to comment and tell me, you know, what you think, and maybe give me some inspiration on new videos. Ask a question. What do you want me to make videos on? I mean, I don't make videos about the visas because I don't know how it works, and that's not really my thing. I didn't have to do this visa process like most Americans, Canadians, or from the UK or South Africa, or wherever you're from. South Africans usually have some kind of a Portuguese heritage, might be different. So I can't, you know, give advice on that. But I can show you how life is here, and yeah, just let me know what you want to know, and we'll see if I can make a video about it. Okay. So make sure you watch the one up here, or up here, the ones I did before, and I see you in the next video.